Yorkshire, so we can work with the big companies and the big brands, and we can try and change their behaviour. If you can get their designers, their marketing people, their manufacturing people, their finance people, their legal people, and their distribution people all in one room at the same time, if they talk to each other, if they have an element of decent leadership, maybe you'll get some traction. But we're leading a partnership looking at the other end. We're studying the environment as it affects people who operate small-scale design and production operations. We're looking at how new ideas, new thinking, new technologies, including platforms. We're looking at how new approaches can create a more fertile environment for people to start up and to grow these small operations, and how they can grow to be bigger operations. Why are we doing that? Well, we believe that those kind of operations are most likely to source locally, manufacture locally, have a better dialogue with their customers. But it's very complicated. There's a lot of issues. I'm not going to read all these out. I'm sure you're familiar with them. But if you're just ordering small quantities of fabric or finishings, if you're looking for short-run production, CMT, you're behind in the back of the queue. The people doing it for you often don't know you, they don't trust you, they've no history with you, they want money up front. It's tricky. It's a complex business. We don't just want to study it, we want to try new things. So how do you make such a complex thing understandable? Well, we thought we'd turn it into a board game. So we've been asking people and all the partners from the idea to actually getting paid, are there some standard stages that you go through? We think there's 35. So Ruthie and our team turned into a snakes and ladders game. And to cut a long story short, the things that we're looking to do, we hope will build more ladders. So you can skip from one stage to a stage up there, and we want to make sure people avoid those horrible snakes, and they don't slide down, lose their business, lose their livelihood. So we're finalising that board game now. We think there's 35 stages. You may disagree. Talk to us, and we'll end up with a model that we all understand and can work with. So how can TCBL help these people? Get them to grow and get them to prosper? Well, we can do a whole load of things between the buyer and the seller. We're looking at how can we physically and practically link people together. How can TCBL add value, bringing people together? And it's all the things we heard this morning that need to happen. It's about awareness, it's about building collaborations, it's about information, it's about networking, but it's about expertise as well. So what are we doing? What's happening today? We're talking to industry. In this project, sometimes talking to each other is a bit easier than talking to industry. It's tough because they don't pull their punches. And some of them, particularly in textile manufacturing, aren't known to be the most polite or patient people in the world. We spent some time in Prato and had a great day with industry, talking about how platforms can help to aggregate demand and reach customers in different ways. We're mapping the production cycle here. We're looking at gaps and prospective solutions in this pilot business case. We're organising 10 visible, practical transactions. We're looking at those in detail to say, how could they be better? How could they actually happen more naturally? Maybe a bit like Cecilia and her bacteria. How could these things grow organically? And we're looking at existing platforms. We don't want to introduce any new IT platforms, there's lots of them. But we're saying, can we add some functionality or link them together and actually build new capability? So what next? We're refining and hopefully finalising our process map, our board game. We're concluding the business transactions we're working on now by the end of the year, and developing some key services that we think we can show how they actually add value to this part of the market. We're going to report those. We're going to propose complementary services, working with existing information platforms, and we look forward to working with you all in the coming 12 months. Thank you.